You want to make a lot more money and quit doing free consulting? Sell this. What the hell is this, Walker? What are you talking about? And that's what you're asking yourself. This is a monkey's fist. It's a very, very valuable item on a sailing ship back in the old days, right? And it's a very, very valuable item to have in your sales toolbox. A monkey fist, there's a weight inside of this knot, right? And it's called a monkey's fist because it's got these strings, it's got the way it ties, it looked like to somebody like a monkey's hand, right? So it's a monkey's fist. And so because those ropes on the big sailing ships were too heavy to throw, like over the boom or over the mast, or even if you wanted to throw the rope to the dock so you could be tied up on the dock, the rope's too heavy to throw. So instead, they took one of these things, they tied the knot around some kind of a brass weight usually, and then this loop was on it, and they tie a string to the loop, which would then go to the big rope. Long string to get there. So when you needed to throw the big rope, instead of just throwing the big rope, you take this and you throw it over the boom, over the mast, or onto the dock, where somebody could then grab this, and then they can pull the string, which then pulls the big rope. A monkey's fist. So what the hell does that have to do with sales, you're probably asking? It has a lot to do with consultative selling and with professional selling. Here's what that means. Your prospects are coming to you all the time, and they're asking you to tell them how you're going to solve their problems, right? Maybe they share a little bit of information, they ask you a whole bunch of questions, and then you are supposed to come in and be the expert, tell them all your information, and then you create a proposal or whatever, you put it in writing, tell them how much it costs, and then you send it over, and you hope to God that they buy into what you've got, right? But as soon as your information leaves your hands, you've lost all of your leverage. And if you're doing that, meeting with people, giving them information, how you'd solve their problems, handing them the pricing, everything else, you're just like everybody else. And you'll be compared to everybody else. Here's my suggestion. Do what other people don't have the guts to do. They're candy asses. They're afraid that somebody might tell them no. Instead of giving away your information for free, have your first meeting and have the sole purpose of that first meeting, tell them this. Let's figure out whether or not you should hire us to do a study, an assessment, a deep dive, whatever it is you would call it, an evaluation of what you currently have now. If you're and charge for it, right? You got to charge for that. It could be, I don't care, it could be $500, $5,000, $50,000 for the monkey's fist, for this assessment, deep dive, study, evaluation, whatever the hell it is, charge for it. Basically what you're doing is you're getting paid to do your proposal. Think of it like this. You know, like if you call your plumber right now, they're going to charge you $50 for a trip charge, maybe $100 in some places. And you know what you do most of the time? You freaking pay it. And they come out there. How many plumbers do you call if you're paying somebody for a trip charge? One. Once somebody has written you a check, they're telling you you're the expert, right? They're not going to shop you around. Show your value by selling a monkey's fist before you move on to sell them the whole thing. The whole theory is to sell something small before you sell something big. And that something small is probably something you're already delivering right now, but for free. And if you charge somebody an amount of money, charge somebody some amount of money, all of a sudden when somebody writes you a check, you become the expert, you become the trusted advisor. Until they've written you a check, your opinion's no better than anybody else's and probably not even as good as theirs. Sell this. Sell a monkey's fist. Here's what will happen. Some people will say, I'm not paying you that. Everybody else will do it for free. And you know how you respond? Hey, you know what? You're right. A lot of other people do it for free. But if you knew that people paid me to give them that information, and they said they're glad they did, and then told their friends to do the same, why do you think they'd do that? There's your question. There's your strategy. Go get it. I'm Walker McKay with No BS Sales School. Quit your free consulting. you're devaluing yourself, you're chasing a lot of people who end up not doing business with you.